So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and all of the brave?
Welcome to the Chicago Street Course here. Today, drivers have just gotten done with their qualifying. There is 24 drivers in this session. I will pull up the starting order here. First is Thomas Fisher, second Austin Wheeler, third Isaiah Sutherland, fourth Lilith Peters, fifth Samuel Lawson, 20th, or not 20th, sixth Christian Roos, I was looking at the number, seventh Patrick McQuaid, eighth Jonathan Cogswell, 9th, Chris Wheeler. 10th, Ryan Gomes. 11th, TJ Hanley. 12th, Matt Metler. 13th, Chris Zofield. 14th, Christopher Tate. 15th, Trey Whitehead. 16th, that's RC, so we'll move these guys up one position. 16th, Brock Whitehead. 17th, Cody Tarrant. 18th, Chris Hubka. 19th, Cash. 20th, Dylan Ellis. 21st, Charles Whitehead. 22nd, Robert Gilworth. 23rd, Mike Sonoski. 24th is Josh Brownlee. Some drivers were not able to qualify because of penalties that were handed out after Richmond, because that was yeah. We'll just say that much about that race. That was not a fun race to watch. 50 laps though, and it's going to be a pretty good race, I hope. I like road courses. I've been doing a lot of road course stuff recently, really because somebody I know wants me to get my B license so I can run LMP2s with him. So he really wants somebody for that. So I honestly would have ran this. Give them all a paint refresh here very quickly. I will boost up my audio again. It does tend to get, I think this track's a little bit quieter. They've only ran this track once in real life. Was last season. I actually liked that race a lot. You know, Shane Van Gisbergen took home the win for that. It was his first ever race in the Cup Series ever. First race in NASCAR and ever. He raced the V8s over in Australia. He's a road course ringer. He's now racing, I think, full-time in Xfinity. I know he's doing a couple of Cup Series races this season. He's gotten, I think, top 5 in every single race he's ran so far in the Xfinity Series. He's done a really good job, which is good for him. I think one thing that makes this track kind of somewhat appealing to a lot of people is everybody drives on these streets at some point. And if you live in Chicago, I don't live in Chicago. I don't want to get shot. Yeah. I know when they actually hosted the race there, people broke in and started racing on the track. I can pull up a track map. I might leave that up for most of the race. Where is my track map? There it is. Position. Yeah, we'll leave that up here for this. We saw a big pile up in this section during the or actually coming through this section during that race last year. Cars do not like to turn. Y'all know anything about these? They are very heavy. They want to go in a straight line. They're meant for. They're not meant to go on road courses. I believe they should be coming to, yeah, like coming to the start finish line here. As pace car will pull in here, and green flag is in the air. We are underway here. And please don't die, turn one. As they make it through turn one, it looks like, surprisingly. You guys taking it really slow. Cold tires don't do too well, as we do have somebody around. That's Jill. It looks like he's spun and he got it back going. These cold tires do not like to break. Also, I don't think we'll really see too much aggression to start the race. I think really after lap one, then guys will start sending it into the corner and trying to get around people. Sequential either was. You can use the clutch in these sequential gearboxes. I choose to. Some people don't. Really, just because sometimes I don't want to get into gear. They're not paddle shifters, even though some people will probably have their paddle shifters, which in my opinion is cheating. Cars do not have paddle shifters. They have sequential shifters. As Wheeler has spun around, it looks like he didn't hit anything. He should be fine. See Roos. Thought about getting around to him. Almost gets punted from behind by Cogswell. That guy's tiptoeing around the track right now. It's just trying to get a feel for it. I just realized we were missing. Yeah, we are missing. No, yes, we are missing someone. Missing DJ. I know he was complaining. Oh, this should be Chicagoland versus the road course. Well, learn to run road courses. So, all I can say. Is that Trey who cashes in pit road? He may have. Did he qualify on accident? He may have qualified on accident. Who was it who had penalties here? Let me check. Penalties. Penalties. It was Ray, DJ, Brownlee, Wesley, Ryan. They didn't qualify, so Kevin Cash may have just missed the start. As that's how you smoke the wall. Fisher's out to a 5-second lead. And here's his lap difference. First lap, 133. Second closest time, 137. As Roos has gone around, I think he may have been a little bit too fast through this section. Yes, he will be. Way too fast through that. Boom! Right in the wall. The caution has flown. Bruce can't back up. I had to guess he's waiting for them all to get by him. Uh-oh. Oh, my. I don't know if RC told him anything about Roos being stuck there. I don't think Zofield was... I don't know why it said Tarrant wrecked. Evidently didn't. I don't know if Zofield was going to even make the corner there, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think he was. Is he going to make that corner, or am I... I don't think he's going to make that corner to begin with. I don't really put that on Roos. Ugh. What the... Oh my god. Not really that much to talk about that, but we'll look at people who... This is Roos early on. Wheeler. It's from the start of the race. He just hit a bump and went around. Really, honestly, no damage done to that car. Brownlee never wrecked. It just need to slow down enough not to get hit. Robert Gillard, he gets... That's where Ray got his damage from. Gillard just goes a little bit too hard off the corner.
Capital Subaru, we value your time. Whether you're here for service or working with our amazing sales team, everything is right here for your convenience. We offer a great selection of Subarus, an industry-leading service center that keeps you moving, and so much more. Like our living green wall, just one of the many features throughout our dealership. Looking for the perfect pet gift? Check out Happy Paws Pet Shop right here in our lobby. Or plan your next adventure in our fireside seating and find your happy place. It's always your time at Capital Subaru, your way on the Parkway.
as we are back here. If you saw that comment that I just left, we'll go back to the starting soon screen if there is a caution, because this track is such a big track. But green flag is back in the air, and we are not back underway. Oh, we have guys way back here catching up, I think. It was fun. That explains... Okay, what in the world happened back here? This is... Start with Metler? Where's Metler at? I can't see. There he is. Something up here. I don't know if it's caused by... I don't think Metler caused it. Oh. Kind of just comes across Whitehead's nose and it's a big mess back there. That's what that was for. I was confused on that. As we are back here now, 7 laps done of 50, as they will get the green flag for real this time, as they are back underway here. That's gutsy getting into first gear going there. I wouldn't be doing that. Only reason I'm saying that is because he's risking wheel spin. He is getting more rotation doing that, though. Because Roos has crashed back here. So he has gone around. Ooh, he's got some front end damage too. He must have gotten spun before this or something, because he's way back there. Like near no one. See a little bit back here towards Lilith and these other guys. Some guys right now are just, their whole goal is not dying. and just kind of make it through the race. Really hope that some other people get a little bit aggressive and push it too hard and go in the wall, which would not be uncommon to hear. Let's just wreck again. No, that's the old one. I just swore it's either not. There we go. Okay, somebody's really passing each other. I think Wheeler is catching Sutherland, though. Yeah, they're pretty similar. Fisher just ran a 129.66 on his lap times. Whitehead just said he went around. Most of this, when it gets so spread... Oh, he has broken that toe link. That toe link is gone. Yep. Oh, yeah, gosh. That broke the... Where's this? Left, front. No, we still got it. I didn't think he did. That looks basically... I know it's destroyed. Yeah, that is broken. Look at that. You can see that toe link is just gone on that car. Here, though, maybe having a little bit more action. Brock's kind of stalking Patrick, trying to get a position. Lawson's down pit road. He's broken his toe link also. Didn't give me a notification for him, but he must have hit the wall and just bounced off of it. But Wheeler's about to catch Sutherland here, though. He's getting on it. I feel like you could get away with doing second through some of these corners. Lilith back here around Brock and Patrick. She's talking to these guys. This is 9th place right now, and everybody else behind them is really spread apart besides Sofield and Brownlee, but they're pretty far apart also. Lilith is going to go to the inside of Brock here, really show that she wants it early on. Ooh, Brock kind of pinches Lilith down a little bit, gives her room at the last second. She's not able to get that position, though, so she's going to have to find a braking zone or a section of the track that she's just better through and set him up. As Zofield has jumped to the pits, however. Just noticed that with him. So it looks like they're kind of riding behind Wheeler. Not this is actually no. This is that Wheeler? No, that is. Who is this in front of them? Oh, that is Wheeler. Forgot we had 2 Wheelers in the race, but Lilith has gotten around Brock. So she got a little bit loose there with that car bouncing around. You're really throwing these cars around. You got to make it turn because it does not want to turn. Lap times now, the front 5, I'd say, are pretty close in time to each other. 129s to 128s, a low 128 for Fisher. He, however, is 6 seconds ahead. And we have a caution for TJ, I believe here. That's what it was thrown for. As was did iRacing actually throw a caution for that? There had to have been something else. There's no way that's what it was thrown for. What did somebody's saying in this? I don't know what that was for. I really don't know what that was about. I'm gonna check race info. That's what I was doing. Race info. Stage. That's why. Stage 2, lap 24. I was confused on why that was. I don't know if we'll see a lot of guys come down pit road though. I don't think we will, just because of. I mean, the tire wear is probably not that much. We'll just have to see. Do they come down pit road? I don't think they would. See who comes down pit road here. Should be, no, they're not coming to it close. This is a huge track. They'll be coming to the entry of pit road here soon. Do you come? Well, you're gonna pit for fuel. If you're taking fuel, might as well get tires. The only thing I can think of is tires for this. Oh, no, there comes Fisher. He brings what looks like basically the whole field with him. Tate stays out. Lilith stays out. Gomes stays out. Tarrant comes down pit road. He almost missed the entry. Ash stays out. A little bit of an interesting move from some of these people. Maybe just track position is what they want more of. Ellis stays out. Lawson stays out. Cogswell stays out. Brownlee will want to come in because that car is destroyed. Metler, he will probably stay out. Yeah, he will. We will go on a commercial break now that we got to wait for these guys to go all the way around the track and get all that stuff sorted out.
Capital Subaru, we value your time. Whether you're here for service or working with our amazing sales team, everything is right here for your convenience. We offer a great selection of Subarus, an industry-leading service center that keeps you moving, and so much more. Like our living green wall, just one of the many features throughout our dealership. Looking for the perfect pet gift? Check out Happy Paws Pet Shop right here in our lobby. Or plan your next adventure in our fireside seating and find your happy place. It's always your time at Capital Subaru, your way on the Parkway.
as we are back live here. Pace car has pulled in. Quiet track as green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Another caution will be thrown at lap 24 as they just scatter. Somebody's got, oh, there goes Trey into the wall. That's a broken toe, maybe. No, not yet. Surprisingly, it's probably broken. Wow, he didn't break the toe in that car. I don't know how he didn't. Tell you what, if that's a testament to the durability, and somebody just smoked it getting in there, that would be Ellis, I believe. Use the wall to turn. See if Tate can benefit from this fresh air in front. If anybody's going to catch him, it'll be Wheeler or Fisher. Fisher, I expect him to probably get up to Tate before the stage ends. Don't know if he'll be able to make it on fuel or on fuel from here. I think I'll have to pit at least once. Guys filing in back here. Don't have a front end. Some have damage. It really, as long as your steering's not broken, you can still turn. And that goes back to a person spinning out. Gomes. Turn one, he spun. I got on it too hard. Second. Didn't get enough turn. Still had some wheel into it, and it snapped around on him. Didn't hit the wall too hard. He should be fine. Just, yeah, bounces off and gets going. That Ellis, who got a little bit of damage, I know somebody got to the side of him. Trying to muscle their way through pretty much and move him turning, or move him to get turning. Yep. Wheeler and Fisher, they're churning out. Oh, that's how you go down pit road, I guess, if you're Trey. I know he did not want to do that. About spun it going down there. I'm going to put down too much power coming off the corner. And the Carter said, I'm going to go down pit road instead. Whoop. No, I think he actually meant to do that. That looks planned. Yeah, he meant to go down pit road. I'm going to say it almost looked like he didn't. Tate just run a 1:28.44. Wheeler and Fisher, though, they're getting on at 1:28.02. However, they are 5 seconds back, pretty much 5-6 seconds back from Tate. I know that they'll be trying to get the stage win for sure. Nobody's not trying to get them. As Sutherland has apparently wrecked Brownlee. Let's look at Sutherland. You can look at those rotors glowing. He's hard on the brakes. Oh, we just nicked it. That's, I wouldn't even think enough to do anything to it. I want you to look at the right front rotor, though. Left front. Look at how hot this is. We can get him going on the brakes here soon. Watch it start to glow. Look at that glow. It's not hard on him for very long, surprisingly, as we have a bigger wreck Wheeler and Sabanowski, as Wheeler has totaled that car. Oh, he hit the bumps wrong and just couldn't. Yeah, he's. Oh, he actually got it turning. He smoked it here, didn't he? Oh, my Lord. They both did it. I wonder if there's something on the track there. That's not normal. See two guys do that in the same spot. That's odd. That just doesn't look like it just doesn't turn. I'd almost wonder if there's something there. I mean, just look at that. It just doesn't. I don't know. The caution is out as Tate has wrecked. What did Tate do? Okay, this is a big cluster. Tate wrecked earlier as I was looking at that incident. As where did he get some damage from? Smoked it going through. Oh yeah, you can see it bouncing. Oh gosh, kills that car. Lilith will come by and get by him eventually. They can see that left front is towed out. He can't turn at all. Now he gets not really involved, but other people start wrecking around him. So what happens around Tate? Tate, he's trying to make it back towards pit road. He's just trying to stay out of the way, and he's doing a good job of it. So how does this end in a wreck around Tate? Not Tate's fault, I know that. Yeah, he's getting out of the racing line because he can't turn. And these guys are going to run up on him. And Lawson just gets in hot, gets into McQuaid. And that sends McQuaid around. And then somebody else wrecks in front of this. What is going on? Somebody else was in front of this. Where's McQuaid at right now? He is here. Who else is going by him? Cash. Cash was going by him. This is where the other incident is. TJ gets in there way hot. Way too hot. Slides up in front of those guys. That blows his car up. So that was a lot that just happened in the matter of like, no, 10 seconds. A little bit hard to break down. See who goes down pit road. This might be the stage break. If I had to guess. Let's see. Well, Lilith will come down. Tate will come down. McQuaid won't. Ellis needs to come down. Metler will come down. Gomes. Wheeler doesn't need to. Roos, he can get one of his laps back. The other guys are going to get their damages fixed, but now that we see who's came down pit road, we won't do the commercials. We will just go to the starting soon screen because I don't have enough commercials to cover all of that. As you see, pace car will pull in here. Starter has the flag in his hand, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here. Ooh. Wheeler has made his way back up front. Not surprised by this. He's been the rookie that people have been chasing basically the whole entire season, it seems. Brock second. Hubka's made his way up to third. Fisher, I had to guess Fisher, once he gets around Hubka, he'll probably set his sights, as Gillard has ripped the front end of that car off. I saw it go rolling down. Yep, there it is. It's off the car, and a caution is out for Trey Whitehead, as him and Lilith have gotten into it. It just looks like he didn't leave enough room for Lilith. I don't know if that should have caused a caution there. Pulled out of the way, they're out of the driving line. Just waiting for everybody to go by. That may have been iRacing thrown. Ooh, I'm going to see here really quickly. Okay, so I just looked at it. That was thrown by him as an RC. I want to know what happened to no, not Trey. Patrick at the start here. He just, oh, Cogswell, the innocent bystander, just looped it around. Up, they kind of waited for everybody to get by him, and then that could have been bad right there. But he did a good job reversing, getting back going. Now, if that was one quick caution, we'll just have to go back to that starting soon screen, because there's not really much I can say about what's been happening here. as we are back here. Green flag is in the starter's hand, and it is back in there. We are back underway here. Oh, it's not going to end up well. No, I thought Mettler was going in there hot. He actually surprisingly wasn't. It's a good corner by him. I thought he ducked out way early and was going to try to make a move. He's just going to sail it on in that corner, and he's going to basically take everybody out with him. But he luckily didn't do that. That was a good move by him. As Tarrant has apparently wrecked back here, though. No, they haven't. They're just going through a slow portion of the track. McQuaid has wrecked too. Yeah, I believe it's triggered when they go below a certain speed, I think, more than anything else. But Brock, he's got the lead right now as it'll be 21 to go here. He's got Snoop Dogg on the side of that car. I think as Fisher, here comes Fisher. He's going to probably catch Brock here soon because Fisher was really, really fast early on. He just ran a 1:33. However, that was him getting through traffic. Let's see how much. So he has a 2.5 second lead. See how much Fisher chops that lead down. Looking at Lilith back here. Around TJ and Wheeler, Zofield. So these guys are out of the race. They're down pit road pretty much. Yeah, Fisher's coming. You can see him. He was 2.5 seconds back. He's now brought that within a second. He's probably going to get it before this lap ends, the way it looks like for him currently. He's pushing pretty hard, getting up there decently. There was something that was put up here. PGR stuff. And just noticed that. Fisher's not caught him though. Tate's also made his way back up here. Wheeler, so you see the main competitors. Sutherland's also lurking in that position there too. Letting him know that, hey, oh my gosh, Tate just killed the wall back behind him. Oh my lord, Tate. I'm not sure. I don't know what just happened there. I think he just missed his braking spot. Brock has lost the lead, though. Sutherland got around Hubka. And there comes Wheeler. Trying to get that position. Wheeler, the rookie this season, he's already got, what, I think 2 wins this season. Mettler has smoked it, though, as these guys have also bottled it up back here. And that will bring out a caution. I was going to say, that looks like that's a caution right there. Person. Mettler is who I need to get. At Mettler, what did he do? Oh, he misses braking and locked it up and couldn't turn. And then it's everybody else just piles in from there. That's what brought out a caution for them. Don't think Fisher needs to come down pit road. Yeah, he definitely doesn't. He should have fuel to the end. What's their fuel load? Fuel load for this race is 65%. So I'm not completely sure how their fuel is going to work for that exactly. think they should be fine. We'll just have to see when he comes back around. See who comes down pit road here. See what Fisher does. This Tarrant has wrecked also. Yeah, a lot of these are just fake triggers. I keep seeing for this. You want to see, does anybody come down pit road? It might be some guys later, or not later, further back in the pack that come down, if anybody comes down, that is. See who comes down pit road. Entrance is right here. Brock goes down pit road. Oh, Hubka barely makes it. I don't know if he meant to do that. Hubka does have his face cam on. I didn't mean to pull that up. Yeah, he's the only one that has face cam for this race. So he's probably, hopefully he's able to see this. As he just, yeah, he saw it there. Y'all probably know who I'm going to pull up for a comparison here. No, that actually get me copyrighted. I don't want. Yeah, I'm not gonna get copyrighted here. I'm not risking that. Not risking that. I was gonna pull up Mr. Clean. That's what Hubka reminds me of, but I can't pull that up because that would get a copyright strike probably for using someone else's logo. Don't want to deal with that. I'd be like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. But we will go back to that starting soon screen since these guys are under caution. I believe they have really one more lap here under caution because lights haven't gone off on the pace car. pace car will pull in here. Starter has the flag in his hand, and green flag is back in the air. We are back underway here with 16 laps to go. Going to turn 1. Everybody right now will get through it. As nobody plows through anyone on that corner. Nobody else going out of pit road? No, that was just the pace car pulling in. As everybody uses the wall to turn there, coming off the corner. Fisher, as you guess, he might start running away with it. Fastest lap was actually set by Fisher, 120. No, that's a lie. Was Wheeler, 127.30 was his fastest lap. Sutherland gets a little bit tail happy going through that turn. Turns are not labeled at this track, so I don't know exactly what the names of them are, as Ellis has apparently wrecked here. Oh gosh, that's woo. What in the world? That's brake bias, and he had to have hit a curb and bounced. Yeah, he hit a curb and bounced. That's just brake bias being set to the rear too much also. Brock, he pitted under this last caution, so he has the freshest tire, so he can be a little bit more aggressive on his exit because of that. I don't know if that'll be too much of an advantage for him. I know he'll probably be using it if he can, that is. So Sutherland and Wheeler getting loose there, both together. Wow, I managed to do that. Trey's up here also, didn't he? Trey worked his way up here. Biggest mover of the race is Savanoski. He is up 13 positions in that Michael McDowell paint scheme that he won last year at Indy. So I know about NASCAR. I'm going to my first NASCAR race in almost 10 years at Bristol. I got free tickets from my work to go. I only live less than an hour away from the track, so kind of cool to be going back there. Been a long time. Last race I went to was Jeff Gordon's last win. Haven't been back to a racetrack since, so yeah. Hopefully it goes well for me. Wheeler's right on the bumper of Sutherland. I don't know if he'll be able to keep his bumper. Use the bumper to almost turn him. Go through the corner. These guys are not being nice with each other, that's for sure. Wheeler just got up on him and almost gave him the bumper. He's going to shove him in the corner here. These guys are right up on each other. Right up on each other. Wheeler is more aggressive in the braking zone. Sutherland seems to be a little bit better off. But there's nothing that says that you can't be up on somebody's bumper going through a corner, so if you get up close to him, I guess. I mean, dang, that man's really up on him, though. Really, really up on him. I'm gonna really be looking at these two because this is where most of it is. Most of the battle is, it seems to be. So Wheeler's gonna heat up those rear tires, and once those tires get mad, it's hard to turn. You do not want to be doing that for too long at all, because you are going to be regretting that. Fisher just ran a 127.09 as Wheeler has apparently wrecked here. See if he did. This is lap 36 for him. As he actually didn't. He just kind of came to a stop there. Not run into Cash. I'm really watching these two because these two are just going back and forth with each other. Neither of them will let each other go. Literally just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between these guys up here, and I kind of like to see that. Solon did give up that spot to Wheeler eventually. As Cash has apparently wrecked, and he Zofield have wrecked again. The same spot Cash wrecked before, and he actually toes. It's kind of front end here. Happens to him. I think he just missed the turn again. Had the rear end snap around, tried to correct it, and got a little bit too grabby for him. McQuaid and Sabanovsky are somewhat close to each other up here for this position. Once these guys get spread out at a track like this, though, it's basically they're spread out for the rest of the race, so we can't really look at much that's going on. There really isn't that much that's going on is the issue after that point. TJ's gone down pit road. I don't know if he wrecked or not. I don't think he did. It's a choice for him to go down pit road. We're going to do... I don't know. I'm going to say 3 laps, but I don't want to do too many of them. That'll give you all a chance to see how different people drive this track. It's really spaced out. I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers that are off right now. Not racing anymore because their cars are junked and they've used their fast repair already. That's just what happens when you get too aggressive. Wheeler's times are almost matching Fisher's right now currently. He just ran a 1:27.69. Fisher ran a 1:27.51, so that's barely faster. Not much faster though, so. Which he does have a 6-second lead as long as Wheeler keeps hitting the wall too. That's gonna help Fisher. As Zofield has apparently crashed here. Lap 38 for him. I don't think he actually did though. Yeah, we'll do 4 laps on board with the top 4 drivers here when they get back around to the start-finish line. We'll start with Fisher right here. You can see the tires have gotten pretty worn out for some of these drivers, and the cars really just won't turn anymore because a lot of people are nicking the wall. Fisher, however, has started putting people lapped down, and he might lap up to 6 before this race ends. Yeah, 6 is attained. Yeah, he can get up to 6. I don't think he'll get any higher than that. It'll be close if he gets higher than that, but I don't think he'll catch Trey or Brock. He won't catch. Nah, yeah, he won't catch Trey. Might catch Brock before it ends because there's only 3 laps left here. He will be getting the 2 to go here. In this pretty, say, uneventful race, maybe somewhat. To the point, I don't know for sure how to really phrase that. Biggest mover though is actually Mike. He's done well this race, and yeah, his brake bar is set to the rear. I'm gonna look at his. Oh, I'm gonna look at this. You see his left front rotor. How red does his rotor get? He might have more of it set to the back. I think he does. I think he has more of it set because that looked really red, and that gives him more braking power, but it also makes the car really, really loose on exit. We'll want to shoot around really often if you're not careful. So guys hop on their brakes, and then it's just like, boop, there we go around. Not fun to deal with. But white flag is in the air one more time around here. For Thomas Fisher, who's just dominated basically the whole entire race at this point. They did get sorted back in traffic because of the stage break, other stuff that happened that I didn't think was going to happen until I realized it. I was like, wait, there's a caution for stage. Didn't know if they had one for this, but they did. I'll watch him come through. I'm not sure which turn this is because there's so many dang turns at this track. But Fisher, he's had a really good run here today, so he's done a very good job. Basically keeping that car under him. But he will come to the start finish here, and he will take home the win here at the Chicago Street Course. The Canadian takes it home. Wait, Montreal, Canada? Yes, it is. It is in Canada. I'm just making sure I didn't want to feel stupid. Say the Canadian takes it home, and turns out he's not Canadian. Because knowing me, I would do that. Wait for him to do his burnout. He's got to go all the way around to the start finish again. which takes a while, that's for sure. Watch Fisher burn it down here. Road courses were definitely his best track, it seems, with how much he dominated tonight. But burn it down, man. You earned it. He burns it down, blows it up. Let's move the top 3 in here. Let's get the top 3 drivers and let me pull that track map off the screen. Didn't mean to do that. That was not what I wanted. There it is. Start with the 3rd place driver, Isaiah Sutherland. Hey, Isaiah, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Oh, hey, Bryce, what's up?
Hey, man. So you come home 3rd. You fall just a little bit short there. But, how did the race go for you overall? Like, it seems like you were pretty competitive the whole entire night.
Yeah, Thomas told me last week that he used to run like pro road cars, so he wasn't lying. So it was basically a race for second. I mean, maybe we could have tried something with Thomas, but he just knows about road racing. I mean, there's just nothing we could do. He was about a half second quicker than us, but the race went good when it was green. Didn't understand all the cautions on a road course like that. I know their rules are if, the track gets blocked, full caution, but my opinion, it's my opinion, and I got a little frustrated during the race. But other than that, when the race was green, it was a lot of fun. I think I did some tweaking with my brakes, and I kind of feel like I messed up there, and I believe I was misshifting in some turns, so I was kind of burning my tires off. But when it stayed green, it was a lot of fun trying to battle Austin and Lilith there at the end. The restarts are crazy though.
So how difficult was this track? Because we've been at ovals the whole entire season, but how difficult do you think this was for most people?
Well, Bryce, I love Sonoma. I love Watkins Glen in a cup car. It's some of my favorite road courses. Watkins Glen used to get the best of me a lot. Pretty decent there. Sonoma, I love to death. This may be, other than the Roval, because the Roval's pretty tough too, but this may be the hardest road course I have ever driven on in a cup car. There is something about the road. It is extremely bumpy. I mean, there are times where you bounce. It feels like you're jumping. Uh, and when you land and you scrape and you try to get on the brakes and downshift, I mean, you don't know what the car's gonna do. So and the street is very slick too. So this was definitely the most difficult. I'm absolutely worn out right now.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, always got to thank my good Lord and Savior above. He's always been good to me in my life, and always got to give him the praise. Um, I gotta thank my mom and dad. They always tune in and watch. Got some family members. My uncle Gary tunes in and watches. My girlfriend Dalen, she always supports me and watches. Bunch of friends that watch as well. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to all the guys in the league. Like I said, I lost my temper a little bit earlier. I was just frustrated as all get out with these cautions. So thanks for putting up with me tonight. Uh, I had a really good race. Definitely was a lot of fun. Shout out to my sponsors on the car. Um, I'm drawing a blank. Sutherland Used Cars. That's a used car dealership in Northwest Tennessee. Look them up on Facebook. They got a bunch of cars on the lot, fairly priced. So if you're ever in the area, you want to travel down and look at a car, just look them up. And then Virtual Academy. It's online training for police officers. You can sign up $69.99 a year for retired and active duty cops at subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/sign up. Uh, Special thanks to you in the booth, Bryce. You do a really good job. And all the fans that tune in and watch, and Thomas with the win there. That was a really good run for him.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but good job tonight, though, man.
Yes, sir. We'll talk to you next week.
That was Isaiah Sutherland, the third place driver. We will bring in the second place driver in Austin Wheeler. Hey, Austin, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
And so you come home second. You had a pretty good race overall, but, how did it go for you overall pretty much? Because it seems like you were up there competing the whole entire night.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't have the raw speed that Thomas did. He was lights out all race, definitely the fastest car on the track. I was really just hoping to kind of jump him on some different strategy there towards the second half of the race, but that caution that came out like lap 30 or 31 or something, that put everybody pretty much on the same strategy. Pit one more time and make it to the end. So I couldn't get around the 24 soon enough there at the end in the last 15 laps or so, and I tried matching Thomas's pace, but I was almost wrecking trying to just to break even, so I gave way there at the end.
Now, so this is the first road course. How do you think you did this season? Because this is the first road course that we've gone to.
Yeah, man, I think I had a good finish. I think I finished stage one and second, and I might have won the second stage. I'm not quite sure, depending on how the cautions fell. Um, I want to be competitive and try to beat Fisher, but being the best of the rest for right now, the road course is a good feeling.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. Wheels Painting, the business I have here, Richmond, Virginia, painting inside and outside of homes. Thank my wife for supporting me doing this every week, and my buddy of mine, Jonathan, being able to spot for me, really helped here on the road courses.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good job coming home second tonight, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for broadcasting.
That was Austin Wheeler, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner in Thomas Fisher. Hey, Thomas, this is Bryce in the booth. Have a copy, man.
Hey, how are you?
And so you basically dominated the whole entire race. Now, how did it go for you overall, though? Because again, you dominated, but you had to work your way back up there after the stage caution came out.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good race for me. A couple times where I thought I'd made a mistake on strategy, but as it turned out, we had the perfect strategy in the end, which was pretty lucky for us. Um, but yeah, that race was pretty much all about winning it at the slowest possible pace. Um, with these cars, one especially when you start running in the 27s, 26s, you know, it doesn't matter. Any mistake that you make will have you in the wall in a second. Um, so it was just I didn't want to push too hard, and I was sort of evaluating the pace of the other guys and seeing what they were running and trying to just be slightly quicker than them. And obviously ended up working out for us.
And so how hard is it to get these cars to turn on a road course? Because these are not like I mean, these cars are not meant for road. They're meant for going in circles. So how difficult is it to get these cars to turn and do what you want them
Um, I mean, honestly, with the setup that we were running tonight, made a couple of tweaks to that we were allowed to make to suit a little bit more my liking. But honestly, for me, the car was on rails tonight. It did exactly what I wanted it to do all night. But definitely, if you haven't tuned your brake bias and figured out how much engine braking you like, they're really a handful. And trying to get it where you want to go is damn near impossible. I mean, you know, we saw it all race. Some really, really talented guys were, putting in the wall, and it just happens because sometimes if the car's not quite as you like it, or it does something you don't expect, then there's nothing you can do.
to? Man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, big thanks to my sponsor, Champion Motorsports, cmsracing.com. Big thanks to them. Um, Massive thank you as well to the team, Ronnie Sizemore Racing. They've got me back into ovals, and I'm extremely grateful for it. I've had a great time with them. So big thanks to Ryan, TJ, and all the other guys. Big thanks as well to Justin. He was from the truck series. He was giving me some information tonight. Massive thank you as well to Ronnie Sizemore. I'm sure he's watching the stream at the minute, so big thanks to him. Thank you as well to Sienna. She should be watching the stream if she's not fallen asleep by now. So big thanks to her, and I mean, yeah, big thanks go out to everyone who helped us get here tonight.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go, but good job tonight, man.
All right, cheers. Thank you very much.
That was Thomas Fisher, the race winner. I won't keep you on any longer because I have some projects to work on for class, so I will let you all go.